Okay, so tell me just a little bit about what's going on today.
Well, this is the Great British Beer Festival. It's one of the biggest beer festivals probably in the world, certainly in the UK. We've got hundreds and hundreds of beers for choice here. We're going to have thousands and thousands of people coming in each day to explore and discover, the great different styles of beer, the huge range of beer that you get across the UK, but also the world. Because we've got beers from Belgium, we've got beers from the US coming in later this week. It's a one-stop shop if you're into beer or you just want to learn more about it.
And tell me a little bit about the history of the beer festival and of CAMRA itself.
Well, we've been running the Beer Fest here for 40 years now, and CAMRA is coming up to its 50th birthday fairly shortly. We were founded to promote choice. It was at a time where our founders were worried that the choice of beer was dropping off, that you couldn't get proper English real ales anymore. And they said, we need to do something about this. We're losing our choice in pubs and in breweries. And since they founded it, we've gone from maybe having 5 or 6 breweries in the UK to having probably just under 2,000 now, and many, many thousands of beers out there. The range of beer styles has exploded. The sort of people drinking beer has changed as well. We're getting much more of the younger generation fascinated and interested in beers. You all have seen the craft beer revolution. We're trying to reflect that a bit in the festival here. And it's just all about the excitement and discovery that you get from beer.
I know myself, when I was at university, Brewdog was a phenomenon.
And they still are, except now they're kind of the big kids on the block, aren't they? And there's sort of people a bit like Brewdog were back then coming in underneath them, and that's the great thing about beer and brewing, in that there's always something exciting, there's always something revolutionary, there's always something kicking against the system and kicking against the mainstream. And CAMRA was that 40, 50 years ago, and we're now mainstream, and there are other people coming in below us and challenging us and saying, let's do something exciting and interesting, let's redefine what beer's about, let's redefine what beer appreciation is about. And we welcome that and we love that, because it keeps everything flowing, keeps everything interesting.
And tell me a little bit about the crowd that comes along here today. There seems to be, obviously there's a lot of gentlemen that just love beer, but also there are businesses that seem to be coming along to promote themselves, maybe younger people that are, trying to get into, like beer drinking, or, have more of a taste and art.
Yeah, well, the session this afternoon is what we call the trade session. So we invite along licensees, brewers, people involved in the brewing and beer sector. So out there at the moment are the real professionals in the job, just enjoying beer, networking, contacting. One of the best contacting and networking opportunities probably in the beer world. Everyone comes to GBF for August. 5 o'clock tonight, we're going to throw open the doors to the public, and it will be open to the public for the rest of the week until Saturday. We'll get in maybe 12, 13, 15,000 people a day coming through those doors, and it's a massive mix. You obviously get different people at different times, but you come back here at 5, 6 o'clock on any day of the week, you're going to see young professionals in suits, you're going to see a lot of young women enjoying beer, you're going to see a wide range of age demographics, different people from different backgrounds. And that's the great thing about beer, it brings everyone together, and what we hope is under one roof we bring lots of beer fans together to meet, to talk, to just swap stories about what they're enjoying.
Obviously that is a huge amount of people, 15,000 people per day. How do you keep it being so popular year upon year for so long?
I think it's just, we were one of the first beer festivals. We're now on the calendar. Everyone thinks August in London, it's going to be Great British Beer Festival. And we have the flattery of having lots of people that have copied what we do. And as I said, are challenging what they do. They do things in different ways, in ways that we are unable to do, because they're just operating in different ways. I think we've retained our popularity because we've retained the choice. We obviously host the Champion Beer of Britain here, which is very exciting, probably just being announced as we speak. So there's always something exciting, there's something new. And we're absolutely dependent on the brewers and the people who come. We host them, but it's down to the brewers to continue brewing interesting beers that attract people through the doors. We're only as good as the beers we put on, so we're constantly thankful to the several thousand brewers each year who are brewing beers to go into our competitions, to come onto our festivals and give people a really good opportunity to try new things.